Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. If this is your first time viewing any of my videos, thank you so much for taking the time to come and see what my channel is all about. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that's just give my opinion on it and my views on it. And please remember that these are my opinions and my views. It's not necessarily what's right or wrong. It's just the way that I see things. So I have been asked recently in social media, and I always get asked a lot since this whole movement came out, what my thoughts and feelings were on the healthy at any size movement. So for those of you that don't know me, just a little background so that you know why I feel like I can give an opinion on this subject and that mine is valid, is that I was morbidly obese my entire life from the time that I was 3 years old until I just recently lost my weight. I still have some weight to go, still classified as being overweight. But my highest recorded weight was about 3 years ago, and I was 715 pounds. And today I'm around 218, so I've lost 497 pounds. So 3 pounds shy of losing 500. So I do feel like I do have a right to give an opinion on this topic. It is just that. It's an opinion. I'm not a doctor. I don't have an MD behind my name. But I can tell you from my life experience and from what I have seen as to what I feel about this subject. So when people ask me what my opinion is on the healthy at any size movement, do I believe that it is true? Absolutely not. I do not believe that you can be healthy and be any size. Now, let me explain what I'm saying. So there are several different movements happening. There's the ones where you have to love yourself at any size. You have to, those type of things. Those are all separate. The one that I'm talking about right now is healthy at any size. It's saying that you can be 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds and still be healthy. That's not true. So for me, growing up, from childhood into like teenage years, I was morbidly obese. When I was in 6th grade, I was about 300 pounds. Like I weigh less now than when I was in early elementary. I'll put my kindergarten picture was right here. I'll put it here somewhere. And then like this picture of me holding this doll is 3 years old. And then there's the picture of me at my senior prom. So I have always been morbidly obese. And I can tell you that during those time frames when I saw doctors, I was never diagnosed with diabetes. Even when I was 700 pounds, I was not diabetic. I did not have high blood pressure until I was in my 20s. So those type things on paper, if you were to look at my medical history as far as like high blood pressure, diabetes, things like that, on paper, it looked like I was healthy, but I wasn't. You shouldn't be 12 years old and winded and have pain in your knees and your joints from running around a softball field. Those type of things are not healthy. And more importantly, and this is what I tell people when they message me and they ask me about their children, and my child's overweight, but she's healthy because she still plays softball and she still goes outside to play and all of this. She's not healthy because all of that extra weight that is on her bones and joints right now, it will catch up. You cannot continue to live an unhealthy life and not expect to have consequences. There may be delayed consequences, but there will be consequences. And more importantly than the physical part is the mental part. Mentally, you are not healthy when you are that overweight. Your children are not healthy when they are that overweight, because being overweight causes a lot of emotional and mental, it just takes a toll on you. When you're a child and you're the biggest one in the room, that takes a toll on you. When you want to know why, when you go to the fair with your friends, you can't fit on the rides, that affects you. You know, when you're being made fun of and talked about, and you're 5 and 6 and 7 years old, and you're in middle school, and you're the butt of every joke, and that affects you. And for me, like, I wouldn't run home and tell my mother and father that, like, I was being picked on and I was upset, because I didn't want them to think, you know, my parents were overweight as well, and I didn't want them to think that I was thinking badly of them, because they were overweight. So when you're a child, you hold all of that in. Like, you're not gonna go home and complain about being picked on all the time. And so mentally, it takes a toll. It really, really does. And then you have the self-esteem issues, because you're not able to do the things that your friends that are at a healthy weight can do. You know, or you have low self-esteem, and your body image is, the way you see yourself is in a negative light. So all of those things come into play as being overall healthy. So no, I do not believe that you can be healthy at any size. Now, with that said, do I believe that you should love yourself at any size? Absolutely. You have to learn to love the person that you are, because you, as a person, you are not defined by what the number on the scale is. You are a good person. You have great qualities. You are not a number. You are who you are. And unless you learn to love yourself and learn to love the body that you're in now, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, for you to change. You have to love yourself, period. Because if you don't, then you're not going to want to make healthy choices. You're not going to want to make the changes that you need to make to be healthy. For me, it took me my entire lifetime. Like, I hated myself. I still have issues with fully loving who I am, because I don't know who I am. You know, I'm still learning who Amanda is. I was always the fat girl, always the big girl, the girl that couldn't do it because of her weight. So now I don't have that excuse anymore. So I'm still learning who I am. But at the same time, I love who I am. You know, of course, I have body issues. Like, I have skin that hangs because I have loose skin from losing nearly 500 pounds. And those things do bother me, but at the same time, I have to embrace the body that I'm in and the life that I'm living, because that makes me want to work harder and continue making healthy choices. I give the example all of the time about how if you have a sofa that you love, like you just bought this new sofa and it's leather and you have to do these conditioning treatments on it every week to maintain it. If that's something that you love and you want to make that sofa last for a very long time, then you're going to do those conditioning treatments every week. If something spills on it, you're going to get up and go get that off. You're going to take care of that sofa because it is important to you. Now, if this was just an old sofa somebody gave you, you really could care less about it. You don't really like the way it looks, but hey, it's there. It's serving a purpose. It's existing. Okay, so you might, take care of it for like a week or two, do the little treatments or whatever. If something spills, you'll get it up. But then eventually, because it's not important to you, something spills, you'll get it later, or you just dab it up. The treatments, you're not going to do that once a week. That takes too much time because you don't care if it lasts. It's not important. Our bodies are the same way. When you care about your body and you love yourself and you love the body that you're in, you want to make healthy choices. You want to feed your body the nutrients, the foods, all of that you need to prolong your life, to give you a healthy life, to give you more life. You're going to want to do that. But when you don't care about yourself, you're not going to make healthy choices. You don't care about making an effort to go and exercise. You're not listening to what your body needs. You're just feeding it junk. So love yourself wherever you're at right now, whether you are 50 pounds overweight or you're 500 pounds overweight. You have to love who you are now in order to make changes for the future. So those are two separate things, and I wanted to make that very clear in this video, that while I do not agree in any way with healthy at any size, I do agree that you should love yourself at any size, and those two are completely different. So please let me know what you thought about this video and leave comments below. Let me know about topics or anything that you want to know about, and I'll be happy to reply or make a video about it. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell below so that you can be notified whenever I go live. And follow me on my Instagram at @TheAmandaRegister. Until next time, love yourself, and I'll see you later. Bye.